Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Thunderbirds and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it's the Thunderbirds kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example, and he's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had, because David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree, he can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. Like, and the offensive coordinator told us this week coming in the matchups, like, he's got a play list for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get him. If he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Crosses the 40. There's a crease. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the Thunderbirds offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Jackson.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
And they're able to make the tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There's some room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Play number 9 on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it, and there's running room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Smith's got it. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Minnesota. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson will throw.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires left. And a missed opportunity on... Down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go, ready. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give is to Taylor. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. He has 89 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Smith with the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's got it on the right. Makes the grab in their space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. The throw. Punts it out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end, if you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Minnesota sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left.
Oh, what vision.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now back to your game in Minneapolis.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. Big news for their star running back. He is out for the rest of this game. Guys, this is a huge story that is developing. We will keep you posted on what's going on here on the sideline and what is going to happen with the backup in this game. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went back. To that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds who'll call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, it's Tracy. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Handoff from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. 14.
Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Dorsett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Motion from the back. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
To the air, it's Lindsey. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. Makes the catch and he's free. And he surges up to the 36-yard line and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Dorsett. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Red pass hits complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Across the 25. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And it's the Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. He tries to take the top off. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught, and he's got room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Using his legs, it's Turner. On his feet at the 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Inside the 15. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. It's good, easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.